Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you our second episode of our Echo Fighter tournament. That is right, this is the Echo Fighter tournament. So, yes, there are two different kinds of tournaments that I'm doing. Potential Echo Fighter tournament, which I uploaded earlier today. So if you haven't checked that out and you want to, go ahead and check it out. We're getting towards the very final, bit of the tournament, and I think it was Shadow against Dixie Kong, so, two big characters going at it. So if you want to, check that out. That'd be really cool. If I remember, maybe I'll put a link to that video in the description. Otherwise, you can find it on my channel. But, yeah, so we're on the Echo Fighter tournament, and I got to get this out of the way real quick. Yesterday, when I did the very first matchup for this tournament, I said you could sign up on this website by just giving an email. Do not do that. Disregard me saying that, because I couldn't actually get it to set up the way I wanted. The way it was set up was I can open the voting, but it opens the voting for every single match in the tournament, even the ones that are not supposed to be open. So there's no real way to do it. So basically, we're just going to go back to the old voting method, which worked, which is you vote down in the comments. Just type who you would like to see from this particular matchup to see as an Echo Fighter in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So plain and simple, vote down in the comments, not on the website. I will still show the results here on the website because it looks a little bit more professional than a spreadsheet on my laptop or a computer. But yeah, so had to get that out of the way. So hopefully there's no more confusion about that. So anyway, let's get into the matchup. Game number 2 that we're doing is our 8-seed Dry Bowser. Of course, echoing Bowser. Some people say it could be a skin, but I'll jump into that a little bit. And then the number 25 seed, Zack Fair, being an Echo Fighter of Cloud. So, let's jump into this, shall we? Boom. First up, Dry Bowser. Now, real quick, Bowser is one of my most played characters. He's not my best character, but he's the character that I spend the absolute most time playing as because I just love him so much. He's kind of been like my main. Okay, so it sounds weird. He's my main, but he's not the character I'm best with. Anybody else kind of like that with characters? But ever since he came out in Melee, just always my number one in terms of, playtime and KOs, all the stats that you can see in the Smash games, which is really cool. Hopefully that makes a return. I don't see why it wouldn't, but hopefully it does. But yeah, so Dry Bowser. I would love to see this. So as a Bowser fan, I always thought it would be cool to have Dry Bowser as an alternate skin. I thought that would be extremely cool. But then this whole Echo Fighter thing kind of, became a thing back in E3 Direct 2018 in June. So I guess that kind of opened the door for Dry Bowser to be an Echo Fighter. I still think you could go either way with him. You could make him an Echo Fighter. You could also make him a skin. I'd be fine with either, honestly. I think it'd be really cool. I mean, if you go with the alternate skin route, maybe they could do something like unlockable alternate skins somehow in the game, by playing certain matches, or I don't know, somehow. I mean, that'd be cool. Maybe tie it in with the Nintendo Online Services, each month there's going to be like an alternate skin pack for, select amount of characters. If you have online, you can download it for free or something like that. That would be cool. But we're going to stick to focusing him on the Echo Fighter. So if you don't know Dry Bowser real quick, he made his first... Actually, I don't know where he made his first appearance, but he's basically Bowser as an undead skeletal version, kind of playing on the Dry Bones character, so an undead version of a character already in existence. And he has been playable in past games, not Smash games, but in Mario games, such as, I think, pretty sure he's playable in Mario Kart Wii, and then Mario Kart Deluxe, Mario Kart 8. So I'm pretty sure he's been playable in those games. If I remember correctly, he was like one of an antagonist for the Mario and Sonic series, like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, those kind of games. I think he was an antagonist in that, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong, but I think he was. So he's been playable before. His name has been thrown around. I've seen it a few times, to be an Echo Fighter. Again, I could go either way, make him an Echo Fighter or make him an alternative skin to Bowser. I'd be fine with either one. I think be cool to see this kind of represented. Plus, just in terms of the skin, whether it's a skin or character, would be really cool to see on the battlefield. Just has such a cool look to it. I would absolutely love that as a Bowser fan myself. So yeah, hopefully one way or the other for me, this skin kind of gets into the game. So, I mean, I'm rooting for this skin, definitely. But let's move on to Dry Bowser's opponent, Zack Fair from Final Fantasy. Don't judge. I don't know much about Zack Fair. So I'm going to go based on what people in the comment section have told me about this character, right? So he's going to be an Echo Fighter of Cloud. Now, the one argument I want to, I guess, give you guys, in my opinion, against Zack, I don't think he should be in the game at all. And it's not a knock on the character, it's just that Cloud was so special, such an iconic moment for Smash Bros. And third parties getting into Smash. Do they need to represent, do they need to have a second Cloud? I think that kind of takes away from being special, Cloud, his significance into the game. And besides, there's other third party or other Square reps that we'd probably rather have anyway, besides Zack. So, I mean, again, I'm sorry, I don't know too much about him, honestly, but I'm just going to focus on the one thing. Would he be cool? Yes. I mean, he's got a nice look and all that stuff, and I think he would he'd make a nice addition to the roster, but again, to me, it would take away, even if you made him a semi-Echo, it takes away the specialty that Cloud brings to the roster. And, just a character of his magnitude, I don't want, that to be, shrunken down and made, less of an impact than what it did, I still remember the day I found the reveal trailer, or well, not found it, but when the reveal trailer for Cloud actually came out, sat there. I was sitting at work. I did not go on the computer. I didn't go on my phone, didn't look at text or anything, because I actually had quite a few people, friends, that were like, oh my god, did you see Clouds in Smash? I didn't look at those texts. I didn't even, I didn't want to be spoiled. So the trailer came out and I was just like, what is this? And I didn't hear the music at first for Final Fantasy, and then it finally, panned up to Cloud, and I was like, no way. How did Sakurai and his team, how did they pull that off? Only Nintendo, right? Only Smash Bros. Can bring these kind of universes together. And to me, that is such a special moment. That is such a special thing Smash has. So nothing against Zack by any means, but my vote, I'm completely biased, but then again, this is just voting for who you'd rather have as an Echo Fighter. Not who you think has the better chance, but who you'd rather have as that Echo Fighter. So it's slightly different rules than the other tournament, but yeah. My vote is for Dry Bowser. As an Echo Fighter, yes. Again, I said if he's an alternate skin, I'd be fine with that too. But as an Echo Fighter, I'd rather have Dry Bowser than Zack because, again, I don't want to take away that specialty, the special feeling that Cloud is and has for Smash Bros. I don't want to take that away or dampen it in any way. So, yeah, my vote is definitely going to Dry Bowser. Let me know who you got down in the comments. And, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this one. Again, I guess hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Yeah, there'll be another one tomorrow. There's going to be plenty up until, I think the release of the game almost. Maybe even after. I'm not sure. But, yeah, that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.